Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my dog. As soon as I start recording, starts jumping about after flies and toys, so that's what the crash was as soon as I started recording. I'm back in the little dark corner of my kitchen to quickly film a video for you before I'm off to work. I'm so sorry I've been a bit slow with videos. I've done some extra shifts at work because we're really short-staffed, and so I was just helping out. So I'm pretty tired. I'm looking all of my years, shall I say, this morning. I'm feeling a bit grey and a bit tired, so apologies for that, but that's life, isn't it? So we went shopping yesterday. Now we have decided, we had a big chat, we tried doing the big monthly shop. I know you only saw the video recently, but because I was a bit late getting it uploaded and everything, we had gone shopping a little while ago and my cupboards were bare. So it's all a little bit out of sync, but believe me, it's been weeks since we went shopping. The cupboards are bare, the fridge is bare, the freezer's pretty bare. So we needed to go. We've decided we're not doing a month shop anymore because it doesn't seem to be saving us any money. We go off, we spend loads of money, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem to last, whether it's just us, we can't get organised, or whether it's a bit difficult because we have people coming and going, and with lots of visitors with the children now that the summer's here, popping in and out, and it's great to see them, but it's really hard at the moment. We're trying to keep track on budgeting and everything. We're going to have to change our budget again because of certain things happening and certain bills coming in. So it's all been a bit higgledy-piggledy. We tried the month shop. We don't feel it's working for us. The other thing we've decided is because fuel is going up yet again at the pumps. Fuel here costs quite a lot of money anyway. We have to travel quite distances to do big shops, and we decided that it's just going to cost too much in the fuel. That's why we tried the monthly shops, because you don't want to keep going there, but it's just not working. So our local shops, it's still a good hour round trip, whereas the bigger shops is a 2-hour round trip. So we went for the last time to do that, but we just did a 2-week shop. So we did the 2-hour round trip yesterday. I'm videoing it today. It will probably be uploaded and put on tomorrow, hopefully, because I'm working this afternoon and this evening. So yesterday we went shopping. I couldn't get it recorded and everything yesterday because I help out at the kids club, so we sort of went off, because I say it's 2 hours just the travelling time before you do the shopping. We did a 2-week shop. We're trying to rein in the budget a bit now again, so I'll show you what I've got, and then we are going to from now on just go the hour round trip. So in a couple of weeks time when I do the shopping, I'm just going to go a bit closer to home. It's less choice. Some of the prices for the shopping is a bit higher, but you do save on the fuel and the time, because we're really looking at our budget again now. Anyway, that's enough rambling. I'm going to show you the shopping. So this is my shopping. For some reason my kitchen is a little bit dark today. I think it's because it's quite a dull day outside. We went to Tesco's for a change. We thought we'd go and look at some different food and look at different prices. So I went to Tesco's. I spent, I think it was around 95-ish pounds. I've been trying to work it out. I'm a bit croaky this morning as well. I've had real hay fever problems. I bought a few things that was a birthday present for somebody. And we did buy a drink and some crisps to eat in the car, because I say it's quite a distance to go. So I've sort of taken that out. So this is roughly £95. This is hopefully for 2 weeks for the two of us. We did whiz into Home Bargains and get just a few sort of household items. I might pop that in here, or I might pop that in another time, do another video on that, because I'm very conscious of the time and I've got to go to work. So I'll see how we go. But this is what I got this week at Tesco's. It was roughly £95, and that's for 2 people for 2 weeks, and the dog. So I got these baking potatoes. This was the big pack of baking potatoes. There's quite a few in there. That was £1.80. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's about 9. There's 8 or 9 potatoes in there. we find that's quite good to have jacket potatoes, salad, things like that. That's quite good. So 180. The baby potatoes, I love these. I cook a batch up. We can have them with vegetables, gravy or mint sauce or whatever, which is what I'm doing this week. So you can either have them with vegetables, you can have them with salad, or you can have them cold. Sometimes I take them cold to work with a salad. So they're really versatile. These were 99p each. So I did get 3 packs. Mine in the polytunnel are nearly ready, so I'm hoping by the time I've eaten these I should start having some of mine in the tunnel, so that was good. 69p for a nice big bag of carrots to do carrot sticks for taking to work, or grated in salads, or to have as a bit of a sort of roast dinnery type thing with the potatoes. These looked really nice, so I just thought, oh, sweet corn. I do love sweet corn now and again, so 129 for these. I thought I'll have those while they're in season. These apples look lovely. These are the British Gala apples, nice big red ones. These were £1.10 on the deal, so I got 2 packs of those. I chop those up for work, or I might have one for breakfast before I go to work. I am trying some different things, meals and work things, so I might be having an apple just when I get up in the morning, and then having my main breakfast in my break. 82p I think it is, I can't read no writing. 82p for a big head of cauliflower, not cauliflower, broccoli, and then £1.80 for a large cauliflower. These sort of things seem to have shot up in price. I am going to prep all this, I think, in the fridge. I'm trying some new things to make life easier for me, because my job is going really well, but I'm still adjusting to the different rotas and patterns and trying to fit my life in. So I am probably going to do some meal prep and wash and chop this, so I can just pop it in my steamer and boil the potatoes underneath and have meals a bit quicker and easier. So £1.80 for a big cauliflower. 89p, I just got the 1 iceberg lettuce for my husband. I've got some loose salad leaves in the greenhouse that I'm having for myself. We'll probably need to get another cauliflower before... I've got cauliflowers on the brain here. It's because I'm rushing again, trying to get to work. My life seems to be one big rush at the moment. Probably have to get another iceberg lettuce before the 2 weeks are up for my husband. Take a deep breath. Whew. 69p each. 3 red peppers. My husband, he has his wraps, peppers, tomatoes with hummus and stuff for lunch sometimes. Lemons, these are quite expensive, but they were the only lemons I could see there. £1.70 for these 5 lemons, and these actually, because I'm hoping at the weekend to make some jam. I'm doing gooseberry and blackcurrant jam, and there's not a lot of pectin in them, so you need a lot of lemons in there to produce the pectin so it sets. So that is my jam making. £1.15, some tomatoes for my husband to go with his wraps. £1.60 each for these 2 things of grapes. My husband loves grapes. They did have a Savers version, but it was literally pence cheaper, and the grapes looked really tiny. So I did get these that were just slightly more expensive. 3 cucumbers, 99p each for the large cucumbers. I do cucumber sticks to go to work with my packed food sometimes, depending what I'm doing, and also I love them with my salads with the potatoes. So seeded bread for my husband, that was £1.25. I will put this in half and put it in the freezer. He has egg on toast sometimes for lunch. 75p for mint sauce, and then 35p for malt vinegar. Since I was a kid, whether it's because my parents had me late in life, they lived through the war, we have always put a spoonful of this into a cup and then added some vinegar, mixed it, and that is how we make mint sauce. Whether they did that in the war to make it last, I don't know, because I never knew that other people didn't do this until my kids were going to other people's houses, and they said they just have it straight from the jar and they have it quite concentrate, and this is just the mint sauce. They don't water theirs down with vinegar, but we do. We make it go a bit further. We like the taste, and mint sauce and new potatoes is just lovely. So I do that. I saw this big thing of tropical squash. I love tropical squash. Can't get it locally, so I got this big thing of it. It's £1.85, but it's quadruple strength, so you literally just need a drop of it in water for just sort of a nice refreshing drink in the summer. I do drink a lot of water, but sometimes it's nice to have a bit of squash. The dog is shaking over there. Hope Her ears are flapping. So 45 pence for some blackcurrant squash. £3.15 for the large eggs. This is for a dozen, free range. Could get them cheaper, but I don't like getting the caged ones. I prefer to get the free range. My husband has egg on toast for lunch sometimes. This was £1 on offer, the rich cheesy crackers. I got those for my husband for snacking on. And I got cream crackers, 49 pence. These are always a really good standby in the cupboard. 45 pence for the Stockwell gravy granules. I thought I'd give that a go. It said it was suitable for vegans, so I thought I would just try that to go with the sort of roast type dinner. 69 pence each for the pasta sauces. So this, my husband likes to have pasta, 75p for the pasta with just some of this sauce. So that is 4 meals there for him. Wraps, 99p. I got 2 packs of wraps. That's for him to have for lunches with the salad. And 90 pence each. I got him 2 of the hummuses because he likes to have hummus in there as well. £4.15 on a deal. This is quite a big block of the Cathedral City. This is his favourite cheese, so I got him that as well. £1.22 for the broccoli and cauliflower florets because I used these. I bought some of these last time I went shopping and I was making a chickpea and vegetable curry and it went down really well. My phone is ringing, so I will see you in a minute. I'm back. I don't know what it is. Whenever I pick up the camera to film, the dog starts jumping about and my phone starts ringing. I don't know if anyone else has this problem. But yes, which is why I'm always rushing in the videos to try and get them done because I'm always rushing to do something else. So, where were we? Yes, I did the curry with broccoli and cauliflower and peppers and chickpeas. Worked out really well, so I'm going to do it again. So I got the cauliflower and broccoli frozen. Because then I can do that on the second week when the fresh stuff has run out, so I don't have to buy so much fresh stuff. Got the peppers, 99 pence again, and yes, I can buy fresh peppers, but I do have quite bad arthritis in my fingers and I just find lots of chopping does irritate them, so sometimes it's worth spending a few extra pence to help your body out. So I got those again, that's for curries. I got pizza for my husband, £1.35, and then I got him these pizzas, £1.09. He's finding that the bigger pizzas are sometimes too big and too much, and the smaller ones, there's just not quite enough. So I'd put that one in the trolley, the deep pan. He likes deep pan. And then I saw these. I got 2 of these because I thought you can freeze these, but they're chilled at the moment, so we can cut those in half. So we can have half a pizza. If he's not so hungry, or a whole pizza if he is hungrier. So I kept that one anyway because he likes a deep pan and these are thin, but I thought he could have those and cut them in half and then we'll freeze them. So that in theory is 4 meals there. I got him his rice. These were the cheaper ones, 49 pence. I wasn't sure if he'd like those, so I did get 2 of these 60 pence ones. So I've got 4 of those. That's another 4 meals. He's got curry sauce left. I got a tin of chopped tomatoes, that was 49 pence, that's to go with my curry. 75p, the pot noodles were on offer. I actually got 2, my husband's already had one, and then we've got another one. £2.50 on offer the salad cream, that's to go in his wraps. 49 pence for a tin of chickpeas, that's to go with my curry. 1.45 for sandwich pickle, always good to have in the cupboard. 1.75 for the golden syrup, that is to go with baking or an oats breakfast thing, all that sort of thing. So I've got those. This was on offer on a 3 for 2. These are so expensive, the corn slice vegan slices. These were £2.70, but then they were on a 3 for 2. So I thought, oh, I'd get those this week to go with my salads and stuff. Just because it's nice, it's a bit of extra protein and all that stuff. And it's just nice to have a bit of cold meat and salad. Oh gosh, I've got hiccups now. It's all happening this morning. So yeah, so I got those. What else is there to say? I bought some of those. Now, this was my splurge. This is the Scots porridge oats. These are £2.95. Is it £2.95 or £2.75? One of the two. Can't read my own writing again. Now, I usually buy the cheaper brand of oats, but they're in a plastic bag. I've heard a lot of bad things about oats being stored in plastic bags lately, which I don't know how true that is. But also I do find sometimes the cheaper oats are a bit, because they're not seem to have been cut as well, they can be hard in your mouth. They're all right if you cook them. So when I was cooking my porridge on the stove and soaking it, the cheaper oats seemed to be a lot better and softened easier when you were cooking them. But I am trying this overnight oats thing, you sort of put oats and a bit of soy milk and water and possibly some frozen fruit. I have got some frozen fruit left in the freezer, and you put it overnight in a container, and then I can take it to work the next day and have it in my break, because I sort of have a break about 9:30 because I start early in the morning. So I need something sort of breakfasty but filling at the same time. And I tried it with the oats I've got left, the cheaper ones, and I do find there's like some hard bits in there, and it wasn't sort of as enjoyable. So I thought I'm going to splash out and buy these just as an experiment. They're in a cardboard box as well, and I'm just going to see if they're, it says they're smooth cut. So as I'm not cooking them, they're sort of, raw, if you like, because they're just going to be overnight in the fridge. I thought I'd give that a go. So I know that was a long-winded explanation of why I've spent more money on some oats, but I just thought it might be, be better. And in the long run, it might save me money, because if I just have that for my break, I don't have to take extra snacks and stuff. So I'm giving that a go. We'll see. Watch this space. Sugar. I've got loads of sugar here because, again, I'm trying to make jam at the weekend. It was cheaper to get 2 big ones and 4 small ones. These were $2.15 each, and that is for my jam making. The corn meals were on offer for 3 for 2. So I got 3 for my husband to have for meals this week. I got cottage pie, a lasagna, and a tikka masala with rice. They were $3.85 each, but one was free. Can't believe it's not butter, was £1.40. I got the toilet rolls, £3.15, because I cannot go shopping without buying toilet rolls. Bin liners, £1, trying to cut down on this type of thing as much as we can. So they should last a very long time. There's 30 there, that'll last months. They had this Keep It Handy range, and they had these wardrobe dehumidifiers. These are the hanging ones. I haven't seen these for ages. They were 2 for £2. So I got the 2 because we live in an old farmhouse. It does get a bit damp, and I haven't seen the hanging ones anywhere for ages. So I thought I'd get them when I saw them, and I want a couple of hanging cupboards. I needed some super glue. That's what I was actually looking for in the Keep It Handy range, was some super glue, because we got a couple of things broken we wanted to try and fix. So I thought, well, I'll try that. And because it was 2 for £2, or they were £1.50 each, I thought for the extra 50p I would get a tape measure, because the amount of times I've been looking for a tape measure lately has been unbelievable. My husband does have one in his toolbox for work and stuff, but I just wanted one in the house that if I'm measuring stuff. So I thought for an extra 50p I would have my own tape measure, and then I wouldn't have to keep asking him. I got some paracetamol and some ibuprofen. I like to keep my medicine cupboard stocked up because we live miles away from a chemist or anything. If you've got a really bad headache, you don't want to be driving anywhere to go and get more tablets. So 37p and 39p. My husband really likes this tea tree shampoo. This is the brand he's used for years, and it seems to be disappearing. I don't see it around very much anymore. It used to be everywhere. This was 95p, so I picked up some to have in the cupboard for him. And then I've got some treats for the dog, £1 for these tasty treats. It is open because she has had one already. And then I got these Smackos. These were 95p, and I got these particular ones because there's 20 in a pack. The others was always less in a pack. This had the most in for the same amount of money, and they're the long thin sticks, so you can break them in half or quarters or whatever and make them last longer by just giving her a little bit rather than a whole stick. And that was Tesco's. I'm exhausted now, I tell her. I'm looking at the clock. I'm going to have to go and get ready and go to work. So I think I will save my home bargains. I only got a few little things, but I think I'll see you another day with those and show you what I got with those next time. So I'm going to go and get changed now and shoot off. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to do meal prep one day. I'm going to try and make sure I make this last now. We've had to change the budget. We've noticed a lot of changes in prices recently and things as well. So this little lot, I'm really pleased with how much it cost, because it works out at what, about £25 a week each, say 30 tops if I buy the extra things, and that's not bad going really. Trying to eat healthy as well, and it's for 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. We don't have takeaway one day, we don't buy lunch for work one day or anything. This is all our meals. So hopefully I probably could cut it down a little bit more, but at the moment this is what I've got. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. I'm going to rush off now and I'll see you next time. And until next time, you know what I'm going to say. Let's all stay frugal.